This is going to be a quick demonstration of how to add images in WordPress and then adjust the size and some other attributes. So here I am in the standard WordPress dashboard. I've started a new post and given it a title, and I've added a little bit of text. Now I'm going to go ahead and add an image right underneath using the Add Media button. I'm going to use this picture of the WSU arch, which I have already uploaded, and I'm going to insert it. The sizing will usually pick something automatic. In this case, it looks like it's filling the entire screen. If I click on this photo, I get this little menu that shows some additional options. I can change the alignment, and I can also change the size. In this case, it's already the biggest it can go, so I don't get that option, but I can decrease the size. And then I can increase the size again if I wanted it to be larger. I can add a caption, and I can also remove it if I wanted to do that. These are basically the options that you get within the standard WordPress dashboard. If I go ahead and preview this post, you can see how it looks. There's the full image in my post along with my text. To get some additional options, we need to go to the WP admin dashboard. So WordPress has two dashboards. The standard one is what most people see. Every blog also has a corresponding admin dashboard. And I got there by adding /WP admin to the end of my blog URL. And here I see that same draft is ready here, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that. And it shows up with exactly the same content that I just had in my other blog post. I'm going to go ahead and delete this image so I can re-add it, but note that when I click on the picture here, a very similar little menu appears. Instead of having a plus and minus sign for changing the size, I instead have this edit button, which will introduce some additional options. I'm going to go ahead and remove this and add it again just to show how that works. So I'm going to add the Add Media button. I'm going to pick my image here, pick my sizing, and then down here it already gives us some options about how to display this image in your post. You can pick the alignment. You can pick what you want it to link to. None is the default within the standard dashboard, but you also have these options. You can have it linked to a different URL, and either media file or attachment page will link it to the full-size version, even if you only show it at a small size within your post. So I'm going to go ahead and link it to media file and say full size, and I'm going to insert it into the post, and that looks very similar. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some more editings if I wanted to, and this brings up an editing window that allows me to add a caption. I again get to change those display settings, both the alignment, the size, and what it links to. And there are also some advanced options here at the bottom if you'd like to explore those for things like an image border, margins, and some CSS attributes. Let's go ahead and save this draft and preview what it looks like just to check that out. When you're in the admin dashboard, your preview will open in a new page. There's my image. It looks exactly the way I expected. It fills the size. Let's go ahead and say I wanted it to be smaller, but I want it to be able to open at a larger size. So instead of full size, I'm going to say thumbnail, but I'm going to have it linked to the media file. And I'm going to say update, save draft. When I come back to my preview, I can refresh that page, and now the image has changed. When I click on that image, it opens up to show the full-size image so that someone could still view the full-size image if they viewed the small image on my blog.